I don't see any coaches yelling at the players when they mess up. Everybody's just, okay. Well, we got them in the next play. We'll get them next week.
In fact,
and that goes down from Kyle Shanahan. Look at his persona.
Yeah.
When you see Kyle Shanahan yell, besides yelling at the refs, yelling at the players.
True.
When do you see any coach? Yeah, you don't. And that's what it is what it is. That's the attitude we carry on this team right now.
Oh,
that's how I feel. I hope that's not it.
Are you listening?
Damn. Ronbo Sports here, representing the Niner Empire organization worldwide. Hey, big shout out. We got a contingent on their way to Green Bay to watch the 49ers beat up the Pack in Lambeau. I'm not giving this up. You know this. Because the Niner Empire organization, 49er football just never ends. How you doing, fam? You doing all right? You hanging in there? Hang in there. It's week 5? 6? Come on. We got a long way to go. You got to hang in there for a little while longer. Listen, it's like I always say, and I'm a man who loves his food, right? I look at the 49ers organization right now, or the team, I look at it like a pot of stew. Have you cooked stew before? You got that vegetables going in there, you're cutting up the celery, the onions, and you put the garlic in there, and put your meat and your potatoes. You cook your meat and everything first, but listen. The thing is, you keep on coming back to see if that stew's done. It has a simmer, bubble, and cook. Simmer, bubble, and cook. You come back and you taste it. Not ready yet. You come back a little while later. Not ready yet. You come back a little while later. It's ready. It's like the 49ers. The 49ers, they're just not done yet. You see, we went through a transition. We went through a transition coming into the season because the fact is everybody's trying to learn the playbook and get on the same page, get in sync and all that stuff. Well, now we got to start over a little bit. But CJ, who's been with the 49 organization for the last year and some, whatever, how long, are we quarter of a year in? CJ's not so far behind the program, but he's not all the way into the program. There's still mistakes being made by the 49ers because if you'll notice, who's ran them off the field so far? Nobody's ran the 49ers off the field except for the 49ers, who insist upon making incredible mistakes just at the wrong time. Think about it. This is why I'm saying the humility. This had to be the worst game, the most humiliating game the 49ers have played this year. This is a team they were supposed to beat to death. And you know what's really strange? The 49ers did beat them to death in time of possession, yards, and all that. Everything reflected but the score. My biggest fear of that game is, will the minds of the 49er players still stay tough? This is the only concern I have. Do they still believe in the program? Are they still on board? Are they still going to go in 100%? The way Kyle Shanahan's talking, and nobody in that locker room has given up yet, so I'm kind of thinking maybe they'll be okay. They need to come in and they need to fight hard when they go to Lambeau this Monday night. And you know what's really funny, too? If you look at the wide receivers, this is where we're losing for the most part. I know you've already seen that stat, right? The 49ers have 578 yards through the air. 399 of those yards belong to George Kittle. What does that tell you about the receiving corps? It's about Marquise Goodwin is leading. DeAndre Hopkins has 594 yards by himself. He's beat the 49ers, every last one of them, all by himself. Adam Thielen has 589 yards. He's one guy's beat our entire team. And look out, because if Julio Jones, who's at 564 right now, if he has a big game with the 49ers stagnate where they are right now, 3 guys that are whipping the 49ers butt by himself? No! Marquise Goodwin hasn't returned. It's like I've been arguing with people for the last few months. No matter how you feel about Marquise Goodwin, he didn't do well when he was with Buffalo because he was always hurt. Last year, he put in his first year, pretty much 16-game season, Well, 16 games, well, he missed one, I think. Didn't he miss one last year? Concussion or something like that? I know he got hurt. Rams. Okay, before the Rams game or somewhere in there. Anyway, Goodwin played at least 15 games or 14 games last year. It was a breakout year for him, right? So this year, Marquise was expected to do awesome and crazy things. Now he's on it. The quad injury at the beginning of the season with the Vikings. Then that translated into a hamstring. So I don't know if Marquise is going to play this weekend or not, but this was the catalyst for the. If Marquise wasn't out there adding up yards on his own, he was creating the kind of madness that created space for the other guys to work in. So we got a real problem there. I don't know if Marquise is going to play this week, but I do know, Coach, it's time to let Richie James unleash the beast. I seen enough of Richie James last week. I said, you know what? He can go if they just let him go. Kyle's going to see things different as he always does. He's the guy in charge. Who's going to argue with him? I trust him. I really do. If he doesn't think it's time for Marquise, or if he doesn't think it's time for Richie James, okay, fine. I'll have to go along with that. If you're concerned about Robert Saleh, as a lot of people are, because I'm running across that conversation a lot about him getting fired, Matt Barrows pretty much laid the skinny down on that. He's not going to get fired, fam. Nah, he's not. You know what? It's like Matt said, Kyle Shanahan is not wanting to start over again with that defense. Bringing in a new coordinator is going to mean learning another system and starting all over again. He doesn't want to do that. And I'll tell you something else, too. The 49ers ranked number 15th as far as yards allowed through the air and 11th as far as rushing yards. Where the 49ers are hurting themselves, and not hurting themselves, not the defense particularly, but the 49ers are getting hurt by yards yielded. Now, think about this for a minute. Some of those drops, not those, well, the ricochets in the hands of the defense and running back for touchdowns, the balls that are being fumbled and dropped and knocked out of people's hands and ran all the way back to, I think that goes on the defensive tab, and that's part of the reason why the 49ers are looking so bad defensively, because I imagine, well, it has to go on their tab. It can't go on the offensive tab. There's no place to put it. So those are the yards that are going against the offense is causing a lot of that. So the 49ers, Robert Saleh will be the coach more than likely next year. So, hey, let me talk about the Packers, though. Now, here's the thing. We're playing the Packers this Monday, and there's a lot of problems going on in Cheeseville. Seriously, fam. It seems that Mike McCarthy has pissed Aaron Rodgers all the way off. In fact, Mike McCarthy, getting rid of Jordy Nelson has not sat well with Rodgers since it happened. And you know this. They bring in Jimmy Graham. He's no Jordy Nelson, right? So they've got a lot of issues with Mike McCarthy. Also got rid of a lot of the staff that Aaron has embraced for the last 11 years that he's been with the Packers. Now, all of a sudden, he's standing back there saying, yo, I thought you were going to scrub this thing down. You were going to incorporate a new, modern, efficient offense, and we're still doing the same things we were doing years ago, and it's no longer working. And this is the thing, the Packers are not generating a lot of points. They lost 31-23 to the Lions. This is why I'm thinking, Lions, we beat. I know Jimmy G was there, but I'm thinking at this point, I'm a little concerned with the fact that we're going to lose our running game this week. Oh my God. No, maybe. I don't know. They haven't said anything about that yet. It's not a high ankle sprain. I don't really want Matty B back out. I don't know what they're going to do. You know what? Let me think about what I'm going to do for my prediction on the score. But the Packers look right. I'm telling you, fam. They don't look like they're all that right now. In fact, if you watch that game, and I've watched it 3 times, the Lions sort of just manhandle the Pack. I don't see the offensive line doing very good. I just don't see them being that tough. Everybody else, they're going to beat us by double digits. They're going to knock our face into the dirt. I don't think so. I know that forever the optimist. I bet I'm right this time. Let me tell you what, let me go to the camp. I want to ask you a few things and get your opinion on a number of things. Let's talk. That a fam, I went and got Stevie. In times like this, you want a guy like Stevie to come in and point some light on some things. Steve, what's up?
What's up, Ronbo? What's up, Fable? How we doing today, man?
Steve, right now, that's not a good question to ask the faithful. Steve, remember the beginning of the season, we had We had it all figured out. We had our quarterback. Yep. We got some weapons. We knew we was going places. All of a sudden, the bottom just falls out.
Yeah, just our luck, ain't it?
I tell you, hey, Stevie, I don't know how you felt about CJ last year, but I'm a little concerned this year. He looks a little better to me, to be honest, but I'm wondering if from the lumps and bruises he's taken so far, it's still a learning process with him. How much gain, in fact, has he made so far? And Stevie, even anticipation of, is 11 games, are we going to see a CJ that we could be proud of and be excited about it and feel confident about and all that good stuff? You know where I'm going with this. I'm praying. Lord, please. Okay, good. What do you think, Stevie?
To be honest, I don't even know what to think with CJ anymore. Like, for the Chargers game, I like that game. That game wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
he looked good, but until he has to understand how to read blitzes. A quarterback in the NFL needs to learn how to read blitzes. Gotcha. Elite quarterbacks expose blitzes all the time.
Yes.
And if you see Derwin James off the edge in all game, every time he lines up on the edge, he has been coming. What you think is going to change now? So, I feel like he progressed in some ways, and then he regressed or just stayed where he was at as a rookie. So I don't know what to say about CJ. He wasn't my first choice at quarterback. Of course, none of our first choices, Jimmy G. But we gotta go with him because he's the only one that knows the system fully all the way now. Actually has playing time. Nick Mullins doesn't have playing time as of now.
No.
But I think that might change if he keeps playing the way he's playing.
But why did Kyle tell him, if you see Derwin, all right, you got to bail quickly or move out of the pocket, do something. Right, you can't. You just can't just stand there because Derwin's he's not gonna be stopped. The offensive lineman already got to deal with the defensive lineman. Derwin's coming off that edge like a hurricane. You can't stay there, and he's blocking passes. He's taking CJ out. That's why I said I hope he's learning, Stevie.
Me too.
Are we gonna see?
And here's what got me the most. By the way, I did pick Derwin James to be one of our pick in my last year draft. I did say that as number 9 pick. So I'm just throw that out there. Now you see what he did to us. I'm just throwing it out there.
Stevie's from Florida. He's seen Derwin play before.
And I'm a Florida State fan on top of that. So that just made it even better for me if we were to get him. Yeah. But we have one of the best lines in the NFL, which I really didn't realize until today.
Top 5.
We giving him time to throw the ball for the most part. He just has to understand where the pressure is coming. They can't block 6 men when you have everybody else on the right. You have 5 linemen. If you see somebody off the edge, let it go. You got to think. Your process thinking has to be quick in the NFL, and to be an elite quarterback has to be quick. And my only problem with CJ as well, his release is slow. That's one of the main problems I see with him. He sees that. I feel like he sees it, but he doesn't get there as fast as what Jimmy would do. That's the difference in us getting that first down catch or getting the ball batted down or incomplete.
Yeah, that's so true. But Stevie, I may be wrong on this because CJ may know more than I think, but is Kyle taking him too fast? I'm thinking maybe Kyle needs to give him chapters 1 through 6 or 7, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Don't throw all that on CJ's plate at once.
I believe so because I feel like all these pre-snap penalties is really messing up everybody. We in the second year in the system. It shouldn't be any pre-snap penalties. It shouldn't be any of those going on right now. So I don't understand what's really going on. I feel as if Kyle is frustrated and he wants to call the plays because he doesn't want to take his foot off the gas of calling the play. And Ronbo, we're averaging 400 something yards a game, so our offense is still there, but it's just we're not scoring. We're not doing it right. And I just don't know. It's just our team is not clicking. I don't know what's going on with CJ. They told me this week what messed me up was when George Kittle said last week after the Chargers game that we're going to see an angry CJ this week. If that's an angry CJ, I don't want him. I want this man sad as he can be because I don't need that type of anger because that anger messed up this whole team.
He's a country boy. They don't show it. They really don't get.
But see that lackadaisical attitude. Yeah. That if I hope I said that right. Yeah. But if that attitude messes up the whole team, his stigma, he's too calm all the time. Yeah. Now that's good for pressure moments. But you got to deliver in the press. You got to show passion. I don't see none of that. He has a tough heart, but I don't see any coaches yelling at the players. when they mess up. Everybody's just, okay. Well, we got them in the next play.
No,
we'll get them next week.
In fact,
and that goes down from Kyle Shanahan. Look at his persona.
Yeah.
When you see Kyle Shanahan yell, besides yelling at the refs, yelling at the players.
True.
When do you see any coach? Yeah, you don't, and that's what. It is what it is. That's the attitude we carry on this team right now. That's how I feel. I hope that's not it.
No, and I hope so too. But you know what? It looks like that to everybody. Steve, you mentioned something too. Talking about mean. The dog.
Nobody plays mean.
Where is the dog?
I don't know. Ronbo, we don't have players that play mean. Richard Sherman, he plays mean. You see how his production is on the field. Jaquazi Tart, does he play mean? No. Adrian Colbert, does he play mean? He used to when he had 38. I don't know what that 27 is going on. I don't like this 27. I like that 38. That 38 was playing. That was that dog.
We're going to get a petition to get the game. Put that 38 back on, Adrian.
That 38. He brought something with that 38. That 27, I don't know what happened. When you get too complacent sometimes, you get too relaxed, that's what happens. You were fighting last year. You were a 7-round pick, fighting, stay on the team, fighting every week. You got the starting job. What's going on? It's a simple cover 3 read you had over the top. We were blaming Akello for that. Akello was looking at him like, man, what are you doing? I really blamed Akello for that 75-yard pass play. But when you look at it, the safety had him. It was just a dig route and a deep post. All you covered, you're in cover 3. You have the deep post. If you have Reuben Foster underneath and you have Richard Sherman on the back end of it covering the deep post with Larry, you shouldn't have to worry about anything. It was nothing else to the left of the field. Nobody ran another route on the left of the field. You had to cover that. That probably could have been a pick. So how I'm feeling right now, if you want to keep messing up, put Jaquazi Tart back there and put Antoine Exum at strong safety because he showed that in the Chargers game.
I like
and
that.
Jaquazi Tart, the first game of the season, what happened? That one-handed pick when he played free safety.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the box because that's when Jimmy Ward was hurt. Mm-hmm. And Eric Reed played the strong.
Yeah. Because DJ Reed is also another candidate, he's got to be careful. Like you say, Akello had his shoulder. I mean, this right shoulder. I forgot what side of the field they're on. Anyway, Akello's got the shoulder. So the inside, you've already got that covered as well. If you see, Kello looked up. I saw Kello shift gears, but I didn't know, like you're saying, I didn't know what Kello was. Kello, what are you slowing down for?
That's what I said. I was like, what?
Come to find out, no. Kello was trying to cover his boy because he knew he wasn't on assignment. Oh. And
you see what I'm saying?
You know what Salah?
That's what's messing up.
And you know what Salah said? Salah told Akello, you go over there and you tell, you guys got to hold each other accountable. You go tell AC what happened. I says,
But you see, he's telling Akello to tell AC, you get them boys in the group and you yell at them as a whole. You let them know, man, we cannot do this. Ronbo, we are ranked last in the NFL as in power rankings.
I know.
We're not the only 1-14, but they said, you know what, the 49ers suck that bad. We're going to make y'all the last pick. Bleacher Report today put up a highlight of Nick Bosa. They said the 49ers at the number 1 pick should pick Nick Bosa. Yeah. We're only 1-4. The season you already picked us to pick number 1. That's embarrassing. If as a team right now, Ronbo, as a team, if I need them to see every single headline of every single people saying negative about us. I need them to see this. Because we shouldn't be, the fan base should not be the only people that's mad right now. And saw that look around, everybody saying, calm down, relax. We can't relax. We're not Aaron Rodgers out. We don't have Aaron Rodgers out there right now. We need y'all to play right now. We're tired of this losing. I understand this is a process. I understand that. But it's to the point where we went through this last year where we went 0-9. We were close in this game, close in that game. This game was supposed to be a blowout.
On our part,
This game was supposed to be, we dominated in every single category besides turnovers. We don't. First off, our defense do not generate turnovers. I think we're dead last in turnovers.
Gotta be.
We only have 1 pick for the season, and that was from a safety, not a corner, not nothing. And if Richard Sherman is shutting down a whole left side of the field, it should make life so much easier on that right side.
Right.
Because okay, it's coming to me. I know they're gonna try me. They're gonna try us. They're gonna try the middle. They're not gonna try Sherman. So why is Adrian Colbert leaning over to Sherman's side when Sherman already has it locked down? Go help your boy Kello, who given up over 184 yards in the whole entire season and 5 touchdowns already. Go help your boy out. Cause we got too much going on. We got it's like it's hard to watch the games, Ronbo. It's hard. Like that first drive, we were good. We was amazing. I said, okay, but if you realize it was just screen plays, you can't run screens all game.
That's what Kyle said.
You can't do it. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, what we gonna do in that next drive? We just stuck. We just got stuck. It happens. It is what it is. It happens. They make adjustments. We need to make adjustments because I think Kyle don't trust CJ as much as he says he does. Like he'll tell us in the media, right? But when we get out there, he's just. I guess he's trying to hold it back. He's not trying to show frustration, but showing frustration will let the urgency come out in the players. Because if you always calm in situations, they're going to always be calm, but never have that sense of urgency of let's go. We got to do this. Richard Sherman should not hype up our crowd. Our players, everybody should hype up, not just him himself.
That's a good point. And I saw him over there doing that, yeah.
And he had to do that, and everybody else had to follow. He should not be the only leader on his team. Rube, where you at, Rube?
I know,
I
right?
didn't even see it in the
There's
game.
a vocal person anyway. Ruben should be all over that. So you're right.
Yeah, Rube, and it's just none of our players play mean. Matt Breida, that boy play mean. I see every time he get up, he in somebody's face, and I love that. Yeah. That's what you want in a running back. Yeah. That's what you want. And that's why That's why he is who he is. He right now will be the NFL leading rusher had he had more carries in each game. But that's that. He's hurt right now. He's still hurt. He's still the number 5 rusher in the league, and he only played 1 quarter.
Exactly. And 1 quarter, 50-something yards. What if Kyle would have kept giving him the ball?
Exactly. He would have. They weren't stopping him. And half those runs with Alfred Morris is slow.
Yeah,
that's one thing about it.
He knows how to find holes.
Slow,
but
he knows how to find the holes, but But let that been Matt Breida. Half those runs would have been probably broken up, probably touchdown.
I want to say he one so bad too.
So that's why, Ronbo, I'm not to sidetrack it, but Amir Abdullah, the running back from the Lions?
Right.
You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
He's a good running back. Yeah. He fits the system. Yeah. But he's their 4th-string running back just because they drafted Carry On and they got the dude with the dreads, LeGarrette Blount, and they got Theo Riddick. Yeah. So why don't you make a trade for him? Why we have to look at these running backs that aren't been playing the whole season? When Amir Abdullah has been in the practices,
in shape and everything else, yeah.
In shape is everybody, and all you gotta do is make a. He's not playing, so you can give up a 6th, 7th round for him. He's not playing. He's on the inactive list every week, and he's a healthy scratch. Yeah. So get him in here, and he can run everything Matt Breida's run. He can catch well out the backfield.
No, see that's a plus right there. That's why.
That's why we need that. We don't have Alpha Morris. He'll catch it, but he's not going to break it for. He might break 1 tackle and then get caught.
Yeah, and you know what? They're also looking at Shane Vereen. I remember how Shane Vereen cut us up a few years ago with the Giants.
He did, but he hasn't been playing, Ronbo. Yeah. So you don't know how he's going to.
That's a good point.
And you see what messed me up was with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're trying to get LaShawn McCoy back. You see how they lose one running back and they trying to be aggressive because they're still trying to win. Yeah. They trying to be aggressive. They still need another good back. We lose our running back. Okay.
We quit.
Why aren't we aggressive and get another one? Matt Breida is hurt. Our receivers are hurt. Go get Dez. Go get another receiver. Yeah, go get somebody. Yeah. Just get somebody else. We have no veteran leadership at the receiver corps besides Pierre, and Pierre he's been on and off right now.
Well, I don't know what's going on with Pierre.
So I don't know what's going on with the team. We have to be aggressive, Ronbo. Next year, this is my strategy for next year, which I pray John Lynch does. Clinton Dix just said today he's not going to be in Green Bay next year.
Okay.
He said I already know. So you got him and Earl Thomas free agents next year. Uh-huh. We need help at that free safety spot because apparently Adrian Colbert, unless he turns it up from the rest of the season on, you get him or Earl Thomas.
Steve, you've already fired? You're firing Adrian Colbert?
And if he continues to play like this, I will. Other than that, because I want that 38 back. That 38 was a beast. That 38 was. I want him back.
I got a feeling you see him again this week. Adrian knows he messed up. He let his boy down, Kello, and he just told him.
How many times we done been through that this season? How many games does it take for you to mess up then to finally get it right? You're going against Aaron Rodgers. You're not going against You're going against one of the greatest quarterbacks besides Joe Montana and Tom Brady. Joe Montana is always going to be number 1.
I know.
But he right there at number 3. He could really be number 2. He could pass Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? We not playing against nobody that's a fluke. He will pick our defense apart. We keep playing. This game right here will let everybody know that you should never took us off prime time. They better step up. CJ better step up. And I don't know what we're gonna do at running back because if Matt Breida can't go, who's gonna be that speed back?
It ain't gonna be Raheem Mostert. Oh, Raheem.
Oh no.
Hold on to the ball, Raheem.
Get him off the team. I don't even care for him on special teams no more.
I like him on special teams. You know what? Raheem's got great speed. It's a mental issue.
We don't need him no more. He's taking up a roster spot. If he's gonna be the third running back, we don't need him at third running back just in case this happens again. And he keeps fumbling. How you fumble every touch you get?
Nerves.
Like I don't understand that.
He didn't do it in preseason.
Didn't we draft a quarterback? Didn't we draft a running back in the third? I mean, a cornerback in the third round this year, right?
A corner. Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, right?
A corner.
Tavares Moore, right?
Oh, it was Tavares. Nobody's seen or heard of Tavares since. Yeah.
You know why? Because we don't. You can't play somebody and expect them to change in their position and to expect them to do good if you don't play them on the field.
That's true. He got 2 weeks.
He's not going to get any game experience, and then that's going to set him back. He's going to be a rookie next year. If he doesn't play this year, he's going to be a rookie at cornerback next year.
Good point.
Because you're setting him back. Play your players. I understand it's still early, and I know you still want to see what Akello's doing. Greg Maben, make him start. He's been playing better than Akello.
He's been doing a good job.
Make him start. He's been doing a good. He made the PFF Team of the Week last week. Akello, where you been at? Where you been at, Akello? You were supposed to take over for Richard Sherman when he leaves. I'm scared for you because now I feel as if Ronbo, if next year if we just get us a free safety, if Adrian Copeland keep doing that, give us Clinton Dix or Earl Thomas. I know Richard Sherman is in somebody's ear right now saying what we need to get. Then in the draft, it's so many edge rushers coming out. We could trade back and still
give me some Cleveland Farrell, man. I'm telling you about Cleveland Farrell or Nick Bosa. Either one. If you can get both.
And this is this defensive class is so stacked. You're gonna want teams to trade up and you got teams that still want quarterbacks because it's a quarterback heavy draft again too as well. So you're gonna have that. So God forbid, I pray we don't do it, but I don't want to be in the top 5. But if we are in the top 5, we know we're not a top 5 team had we been healthy. Yeah. But since due to injuries, okay, we're in the top 5. Say Nick Bosa or Farrell doesn't get picked in the top 5. Trade back. And still in the top 10.
And
trade back.
And get
assets.
Gotta get him.
Yeah.
You cannot
get
fool with that this year. The
edge. Or a dude from Mississippi State.
Yeah. There's a 4-5.
Sweet, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Gotta get one. Do not pass this year and say, well, we had other needs to fill. We don't have other needs to fill. And
if he does, John, you gotta go. Yeah. If you can't clearly see the need that we need.
Stevens fired everybody today.
Ronbo, our team, you're only good as your weakest link.
That's true.
If you have to draft for depth and you got to get players for depth. You need veterans on this team that's gonna push these rookies, all that. This team can't be built just off rookies and sophomores all the time. Get some veterans in there that's gonna push them, and that they can learn from them as well. We don't have that. Our depth is so weak. One person get hurt, dang, I don't know how this person gonna play. It shouldn't be like that. One person get hurt, the next man step in, and you ball right there. You don't lose a beat. We're losing a beat on offense and defense right now. Marquise Goodwin should not. So Ronbo, we have 560 something yards as a total receiving group. Total.
There's one.
All the receivers.
There's one. Who's got more? There's one receiver in the league that's already got more yards than that.
Ronbo, there's 4.
4 guys that have more than 4. Then the whole team.
Then the whole entire team. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, Ronbo. Get some new receivers in here. Get some new receivers in here.
Stevie,
get something.
Steve's getting excited.
Yeah, it's just. We have to get better. We have to get better. From here, the October 30th is the trade deadline.
They'll be there.
We need to see somebody get traded in here. That's good.
And maybe some of your favorite guys. Everybody picks on Eric Armstead. Eric's not actually that bad this year, but
he's only been good against the run. The passing,
yeah, he's still not doing the pass.
We only have what, 5 sacks for the season. Some people got more than that already. As one player got more than that already.
Well, Stevie,
we only have 5 for the season. We don't get pressure on the quarterback.
Stevie, since you're on that page already, though, are you going to look to move Jimmy Ward at the October deadline? Because apparently it's a thing that he's not going to be able to overcome. He's never going to give you a whole season. $8 million.
At all. I mean, he could go. He could go. Goodbye. I've been on that wagon. Goodbye. But but they invested $8 million into somebody who don't play. How do you do that?
Stevie, here's the thing. We got the Packers coming up. They look pretty pedestrian to me. That last game they lost against the Lions, they actually got an ass whooping, and I was kind of surprised.
But that's what scares me, Ronbo. That's what scares me.
They're gonna be mad as hell this week?
They're gonna be mad as hell this week, and they got 8 days to prepare for us. Ronbo, I'm scared as hell this week. I don't know. I don't know if our defense is going to come up to play because the way they've been playing. If you saying every week we're going to get better, we're going to fix mistakes, but you keep repeating the same mistakes. This is Aaron Rodgers, and I want us to win so bad, Ronbo. I want us to win so bad, but the way we're playing is making everybody nervous, not just myself, just everybody.
Well, you include me in there too. I just want to get your opinion on, do we stand a chance to even walk out into Lambeau and do a thing?
I feel as if we're gonna give them a competitive first half. We're gonna have a competitive first half. The second half, we got to see who's gonna take over. Mm-hmm. Who if you really got that dog in you, because I'm pretty sure they hear everything the fans are saying, everything. Because I know people been going on their pages, DMing them, doing what they got to do. I have. Cause I need somebody to get mad. I need somebody going to the media and get mad. I'm surprised right now Richard Sherman hasn't gone to the media and become mad. But I feel as if something's coming up their sleeve and he knows about it. But that's why he's so calm. You never seen Richard Sherman this calm and we're on a losing team. He doesn't like losing. You could tell he's a competitor. So I feel as if something is going on that we don't know about. Le'Veon? That's going to surprise us. It might help us.
Are you talking Le'Veon?
I don't know. I really don't know about the Le'Veon situation because Matt Breida established himself this year. If he hasn't established himself, I would expect a Le'Veon situation. But you just paid Jerick McKinnon. Now, Jerick McKinnon got an out clause of this year, so we could really only pay him this 1 year guaranteed. Other than that, every year is not guaranteed. Yeah. We have an out clause in that contract. Yeah. So, but you have the emergence of Matt Breida. You get Matt Breida and Le'Veon Bell, then you trade. I don't want to do it, but you're going to have to trade Jerick. You can't keep all three and pay all three. You know, Matt Breida's still on his rookie contract. You got 2 more years to pay him.
Yeah, but Matt Breida was not going nowhere anywhere, but I was just wondering.
Exactly.
You know.
So, you do that, but I feel as if Jerick is still a dynamic weapon we could definitely use next year. This year,
I want to see what he looks like, too.
This year, I feel as if the moves we're doing and right now, trying to fix the team, let you know they're not trying to really, I wouldn't say not trying to win, but they're not trying to make the team better unless they surprise us. Because we're bringing in people to look in at running back. Go trade for somebody. We got assets. We really the only holes we're missing on this team is an edge rusher. I'm sorry to say it, another corner and a receiver. We could get we could fill a lot of needs in free agency. So it's just like we don't have that much of a need. Our O-line is good. We need that. We need that dynamic receiver. Yeah, we still need that dynamic receiver. We have the quarterback. On defense, we just need the edge rusher. The cornerback situation, we still get a veteran in there that could hold down Josh Norman. You see how they looking over there
Josh,
in the Redskins?
Because he's getting laid off anyway. You know, I got to tell you though, Stevie,
but that's
before we get your score though. But I just want to say something. I said Corey Davis in that year we picked up Solomon Thomas. I also said Christian McCaffrey. Both of them are doing great well. So I just want to put that out there. So for those who gave me all kind of
I'm agreeing with you all the way, Ronbo. I'm agreeing with you on that. Solomon Thomas is but like I didn't understand the pick. I was mad I didn't understand it. And he didn't do nothing last year. And this year, all the hype, he been training with all the trainers. What you been doing, man? You had 1 tackle in the last game. CJ Beathard had the same amount of tackles as you. That should never,
Solomon,
ever
we
happen.
know you can do it, Solomon. What's with messing with you?
You know why? Because he's the high character, nice guy. We don't have that. He's not mean.
Dogs.
He's not mean at all. We don't have it.
It's a nice
Ronbo,
guy.
we don't have it. What? And we're not aggressive in free agency picks. We're not aggressive in taking what we need. I don't understand what pressure. John Litt said that what made me mad was we're getting total pressures. You getting pressures, but are you getting sacks? That's the difference. You can pressure him all day, but he getting the ball off. We're giving up 300-something yards a game passing.
You know, these are things we're going to see again and again. Stevie, you know what, though, before we run out of time, I'm going to get that score from you, man. Now, see, Stevie, you just already committed by saying he's afraid for us. But, Stevie, how afraid are you? What's going to happen Monday night?
I feel as though it's not going to be a total ass whooping. It's not going to be that. It's just I feel as if the game is going to be, we're going to give up 30. I don't know why we always do, but we're going to give up 30.
I know, right?
But
always
we're going to put up 24.
24. So we lose 30 something to 24.
24. Yeah, 30 something to 24.
Hopefully that.
It's not gonna be a blood.
I hope it's not getting not toward 30, not toward 40. You're talking about 33, 34.
Yeah, I'll say 31.
31 to 24.
Just 31. Yeah, 31 to 24.
Because I mean, if Bradley Penny's going to continue to bobble snaps, so Robbie Gould can't kick the ball. I guess we can expect anything. I do not believe what happened this last game. It will.
Me either.
We'll make it. We'll make it. Stevie, you know what? Let me hollow out. You know, we may have to talk about. Give me a holler out on this, just to get rid of that frustration. 3, 2, 1.
Niners!
Now, don't you feel better?
A little bit.
Thank you, Stevie, for some of your time today. Oh, he makes a lot of great points. And Stevie echoes the sentiments of a lot of us. We're angry. We got a right to be angry. We came out of last season red hot, and we thought we were just going to pick up right where we left off and keep on being red hot. And what have we got? We got our entire front line offense gone. And Kyle's sitting there saying things like, we still got enough guys that are capable to win, and we can still win some games. See, when he talks like that, I still get excited. As we get closer to Monday night, I'm going to get crazy excited. He's only got to say one more thing. I'm going to say, I know we can win this game. But family, let me break it down to you this way. I just got through telling you a little while ago how I don't think the Packers look like the Pack. They really don't. So I'm thinking this is going to be a close game. Now, I know you're thinking there's no way you're going to beat the Packers, but you've got to realize that's not the Packers. This is a team that's sort of like there's some kind of mutiny on the bounty going on, I think, right now. Aaron Rodgers is not happy. He's not happy with his receivers. They're not doing a good job. They're out there, they're having to do things on their own. They're not that kind of capable. Aaron's having to come up with ingenious ways to hit his targets. We could do fine. Richard Sherman's playing this week. I don't know who's going to be on the other side of the field, but I kind of think they're going to be okay. You can bet one thing. On the cover 3 scheme, if AC sees somebody blitzing down the field, he will not be jamming across the middle of the field this week. So we got stand a chance in this game. Okay, let me add it up. 3 touchdowns to the 49ers. I see that happening. Adjustments will be made, and the 49ers will get at least 21 points and a field goal. 24? I don't see Aaron Rodgers and the Pack getting loose for any more than 17. 24-17. 49ers on a Monday night. I'm saying we play our best football at night. You know this. Of course, we've been at home the last few night games we've had, but still. 24-17. If the Pack gets all the way well, I don't know what's going to happen. If Marquise Goodwin plays, I guarantee you 24. If Matty B plays, I give you a double guarantee of 24. You can run on the Pack. The Lions did. So I'm sticking with it. 24-17. Look at me like I'm a fool. I don't care. 24-17 Niners. I'll see you in your face at your place. I'm talking to you between now and then anyway. But we will be fine in this game. Do not give it up just yet. Please don't forget to hit like and share. I'll see you in just a bit. Who knows when? I may be back in a few minutes. Maestro, count me out.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Niners!